questions, feel free to ask. Just going to set myself up over here and I'll be away. Do an hour now. Oh, why has that started doing that? It's annoying. That is annoying. We were playing here, weren't we? Oh, why have you turned that off now? There we are. Where are we? Hey, mucky muddy boots. They're fully charged. Oh, we're not playing with that now. I want to, but we're not playing with that. I just got some new microphones. And it looks like they're charged now, but I don't want to fiddle with them because I got this to do. I'm busy with you guys. For an hour at least. I did upload that one, didn't I? Yeah. Right. So before lunch, I was working up the green, just making sure the green was all done properly. So I'm just going to finish off the little bits that are still waiting to be done here now. And what I need to do, I got my light on anyway. So it's not the light that's the problem, it's my eyes. Oh well, at least I know. Hey, thanks for the likes. Thank you, first like. Thank you very much. Thank you, S, for the likes. Thank you very much. So I got myself some gloves because I was frozen this morning. I did do all that. It's taken me about 20 hours so far. User 95636786974. All my doing. And still a long way to go yet. Got a lot to do, so much to put in. I got to do all the background up there. I got to do this weird looking chair thing. I got to do these sleeves. I got to do a face to the fan. Loads to do. Loads. Oh, so these are my new gloves that I've been waiting on, and I'm hoping I can draw with these and still have nice warm hands. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Nice one. Cheers. So these have got quite a nice grip to them, which is what I need. A little bit slippy, but hey, Mason. I'm from Cardiff originally, but I now live in the Vale of Glamorgan. But I've lived up in North Wales. I've lived down in West Wales. So I've been all over. What about you? Where are you from? So maybe these gloves are not ideal for fine work, but they keep my hands warm, and I just want to give them a try. Actually, where's the rubber? Where's that pencil? There's a ruler even. I don't want the rubber, I want the ruler. God, they smell, mind. So today we're here on both TikTok, we're on Twitch, and we're on YouTube. Hey, thank you, Privy Clow. So guys, if you want to see how this piece turns out, make sure you're giving us a follow. If you're not already following. And then, because this is going to be, I don't know if I'll finish this week. In fact, I don't think I will finish this week, because there's still so much to do in it. Ah, no, ouch. Lots of little confusing fiddle bits here. I don't know which bit to do first, so if you see me swapping my pens around all the time, that's why. Let's get these struts done. If I can get these in, be happy with them. That's half the battle. Testicular torsion. What a great username that is. I like that. Thankfully, I've never suffered it. Hey, Lucky Kawasaki, thank you for the likes. Very much appreciated. Ah, painful when that happens. Hey, Amit, you back again? Liv, thank you for the likes. Thank you very much. I still can't decide what colour to do this flaming fan. I think I might just let it be pink, actually. If I can highlight the flowers and just put like a pale pink on the rest of it, that might work. I finished, so I took well, I've had 2 hours off actually. I finished about 12, just before 12, so it's now 20 past 2. I had to go to the shop and have my lunch. I've been fiddling about with some stuff since I got back. Made a quick little YouTube thing, video. So, yeah, I've only just started back at it now. I wanted to test out. Hey, Isa, thank you. Thank you for that. Glad you like it. Oh, I'm just gonna twist my camera a little bit, slightly. I seem to be rather on this side of frame quite a lot. Thank you, Isa, for the follow as well. Nice one. Isa? Is that right? Isa? Am I saying that right? But I think I'm over 20 hours now on this. I can actually see this. I was saying 30 hours, but I think it's going to be more like 35, 40 hours when all finished. If I want to get it to the kind of level of pencil work that I got in my head. But that's fine, because I got everyone's company here while I'm working. There we go. I like to make sure I got people's names right. I don't always see. Let me just fiddle this a sec. Hang on. Then move me more back into frame. I feel like I'm off the. Oh no, I've gone too far. Oh no, because I'm about you when I'm working. And about there. There we go. That's better, isn't it? I don't like it being off centre so much. It kind of throws me out. Primary school, then secondary school, then sixth form, then art college. You know, but a lot of it I learned to do myself, you know, as a child, like most of us do. Now it's on a weird angle now. What's going on there? You know, we all like to do this stuff when we're young, don't we? Colouring books, scribbles, whatever, and I just carried on doing it. You know, a lot of it I've learned to do myself. In fact, every artist is self-taught, really, because you have to teach yourself. You can't. No one can do this for you, can they? I just wanted to test these gloves out. Thank you, Jen. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you. But it's not actually that cold. It's actually colder wearing the gloves, which is odd. But they're there now, so when I have another day like this morning, I've got gloves I can put on. Jen, thank you for the share as well. That's kind of you. Thank you. Sorry, guys. This is distracting me a minute. That's better. Right. Jen, thank you for the follow as well. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Oh, and the share as well. Nice one. Cheers, Jen. Thank you. Right, where's my big stick gone? So I want to sort the detail out in the background of this fan because I can just see in my source image. So I work from photos. I don't sort of do this stuff out in my head. So I'll show you, here's my source photo. So these are old photos I collect, and then I stick them together in Photoshop to make a reference. But as you can see, it's black and white and air black and white, so I'm having to make up the colour myself as I go along, which is kind of odd because I've never done one this big with colour pencils before, so I'm learning as I go along. Which is all we can do. Yeah, they're quite common. They're called mal sticks. So you see they've got the knob on the end there. And literally you can put it as high or as low as you want, and it just keeps you from touching the art. I never used to use them. I've only started using them since recently, since I started drawing again. But they make such a difference. It's quite comfortable as well, you know, if you've got to keep your hand in like a funny position for a while, it just makes it that much easier. So what do you mean when you did art? You've stopped, have you? Why have you stopped? Tell me why you stopped. Oh, did you go to art college as well then? There's my other reference gone. Which art college did you go to? To be honest, I gave up when I came out of college for a long time. So I got... so that one's right, and then there's nothing. So that's odd. So that must come down here. And then that's nothing. Oh, just college. So what was the course you were doing then? So I'm nosy. Once you get me going, I'm nosy. I'll try and find everything out I can. I said that this is for me. So it's not a commission. I do commission work. But this will go into my online shop, which is linked from my profile. So if anyone wants to buy it, they can. I do sell my work. But this one, no, I come up with my own ideas and I draw them for my own sort of I don't want to say satisfaction, because hard work sometimes, satisfaction doesn't come into it. But here we go. I'll show you a couple of my other pieces, look, so you can see what I do. So this, normally I just work in pencil, so this is one I completed here on my lives on TikToks. This is called the Green, In the Court of the Green King and Queen. So that's all pencil, that one. So this is another pencil drawing. So this one's called Thinking About You Fondly. So that's all pencil. But yeah, so these are sort of available in my shop. So yeah, so I got my own way of working and my own sort of style of working. I do a lot of work with old photos. I use old photos as my reference material and I collect them. Jack, thanks for the likes. This is the first time I've ever done something this size and this scope with colour pencils. Sorry, Amit, I'm not sure what you mean. Who don't you draw them? Rosie, thank you for the likes. Oh, right, okay. Because it's quicker, basically. And I prefer the results. I can do it freestyle, I can do it with a grid. There's lots of different ways of doing it. I just find that's the quickest way and I'm more happy with the results because they look more like the photo, basically. Because these are not like, you know, if I was doing like an oil painting from life, then I wouldn't do that. But because this is like more of an illustrative kind of thing, that's just the easiest way to do it. And I'm lazy. Yeah, but to me they don't look right. don't know. I don't enjoy doing it as much freehand. So I can show you an example. Look, can I? Look, so. Oh, chaos! Oh, everything's going on the floor. Yeah. Right. So let's take a look at this. So this has come from the same photo. I can't damage that. That's fine. Let's put that at the back. Right. So that's the photo. That's the drawing. They're Polychromos sizer. I'll just show Amit this a second, and then I'll tell you about the pencils. So this is like the traced one, and then I did it freehand, just quickly. So that's a freehand one. I don't know. I just think that looks a lot better, personally. That one's freer and more kind of motion, and it's nicer. But to me, it doesn't quite hang together as well. That was just quick, mind. If I'd have put more effort into it, I could have done a better job. But I just prefer it for the look I'm going for in the finished piece. It comes out better as a trace than it does as just a drawing from source, so to speak. I just find I want them to be more realistic and less cartoony, and when I do it freehandy, they're more cartoony. And I've tried and tried not to be more cartoony, but it's just something I can't get out to doing. I don't know. Yeah, because if you look at what they look like when I trace them, I actually don't put like in much detail, and I don't put any tone in usually. So it is just very rough sort of layout lines. Alright, I said so yeah, so these pencils they're called Faber-Castell Polychromos. Now they are quite pricey, but I wanted to use them for years, but I couldn't afford them. But my birthday a couple of years back, a good friend of mine gave me an Amazon voucher for 50 quid. And there was a set of these, which was like 40 odd quid with like, I think it was 36 of them in there, a good range of colours. So I got them for myself that time as a gift. And I haven't used them that much since, but when I do use them, I really enjoy using them. So the colour takes a long time to build the colour up. You have to do lots of layers and keep going over the top and keep your pencil sharp. But they work really nice, I think. I really like them. The sort of depth of colour you can get out of them, and the tonal range. But these are oil-based pencils, so apparently you can use like oil thinner, solvent, and you can blend them with that, but I've never tried that. But sometimes if you look around, there's offers on them, so it's like buy one get one free, so that you can get them for as little as like £1.20 a pencil. I think I've paid if you're in the right place at the right time. But I've got like a range. So I got a range there on my colours basically. So I got those, and then these more browns and greys. But I've started buying odd pencils, so when pencils are running low, then I sort of buy a replacement, so it's not so expensive then. But they do like a full set of them. It's like about 200 and something quid. So they do like a box with a full set of them. I do tend to frame them myself, Amit. Just because it's cheaper. So, you know, if I take my picture to a framer, say some in this size, it cost about 60 quid for a framer to do it. But I can do it for myself at around sort of the £20 mark. So it just works out cheaper. I quite enjoy doing it as well. Thank you, God. I have done in the past, but what I do omit, I use standard sizes. So this is A2. I do a standard size border on every single one because I know then I can buy the mounts. I buy the mounts separate and the frame separate. So because it's all standard sizes, it's a lot easier to sort of get the frames and get the mounts. I did a live last week, and not that you'd see it now, where I was framing, and I had a bit of a nightmare because the glass in the frame I had was broken, and I had a spare bit of glass, and that was broken as well. And then I had to cut new glass. I say glass, it's the perspex stuff. So I had to cut new ones out, and it just all went a bit pear-shaped. But then, because they're standard sizes, they translate to prints easier as well. So I can, if I want to make prints of my artworks, it's just easy because they're all sort of like of a set size and ratio. Just makes my life easier. It makes it easier for the people who buy the prints if they want to frame them, and if they want them unframed, so it's easier to get frames. I'm very sort of deliberate with that side of the thing. Right, where's that other green? Which one is that? Is that the one? That's the one. Chromium green. Oh, pink. Hey, I said thank you for the heart, mate. Thank you very much. Actually, I need a lighter green for this. That's gone too dark. It's a lot of fiddle today. I'm doing lots of little fiddly bits, and there's still lots of little fiddly bits to do. I'm not a fan of little fiddly bits. Oh, Isa, thank you for the gifts. Lovely, thank you. So what was it you were doing in college then, Isa? Was it something different? Was art just a part of it, or was it specifically an art course? No, sorry, that was Jen, wasn't it? I think Jen's gone. Ignore me, I'm getting you all confused. I'm old. It's no excuse, David. No, it's not, is it? Sorry. Right, what colour do we think this fan should be? I quite like it being white, but I don't think white will quite cut it. Or will it? Well, maybe it will, actually. Maybe something like this, which is ivory. You wouldn't even notice that, will you? Thinking. So have I used that grey? Which is that grey? No, I haven't used that grey, have I? Right, so let's go with this grey. Let's erase it. Tidy it up because there's a lot of messy bits in there. So yeah, I could leave it white actually if I put a bit of just shade in places. So we'll use the grey. Oh, that's where the brush is. Where did I put that pencil? Right, if I put the detail back in the top there. Yeah, I thought so. See that? My lead had run out. So here we go. We got the delicate process of replacing the lead. So you failed when you tried framing, did you? I think the worst thing about framing. Oh, they all gone? No. I've got to find that box of nibs now. Hang on then. The worst thing about framing is keeping dust out of the frame. It's a nightmare. Really, really hard to do, you know? Luckily, I keep all my leads together. So this will be a 0.5, but the dark 0.5. So what's that? That's a HB. HB. Oh, they're 2Bs, are they? So there's a 0.7, 0.3, 0.5. There we go. So see, I got all the different leads for my different pencils there. Oh, and those blades. Right, so they're in there. I have to remember that. Alright, so let's see, how do you get these out to you now? I have to twist that. Why do they come out? There we go. So I will put quite a few of them in. So you carry spare leads in the top there. Don't lose that, that's important. Get a few more in actually. Hey Toto, thank you. How you doing, fella? How's your day off going? Good? Oh, thank you. Right, well, we need one out, don't we, to put in the actual pencil. So we close that up. Now we got the delicate task. Make sure I put that in. Why is it going everywhere? Right, so that's all back in place. We've got all those leads in the top now. I call them leads, but they're not lead, are they? They used to be lead a long time ago. So now we got to get this in here. Open that up so it goes in. There we are. Job done. Put that away now. Yeah, it's a bit confusing to still call them leads when they're not. Yeah, you just get a feel in the pencil when they're dying, when they're running out. It just feels like the lead's slipping. That's because there's not enough lead actually in the pencil to grip the thing inside the pencil that grips it. Actually, so this bit of this is quite dark around here because this is all shadow. Hey Zavi, thank you for the follow. Zavi C, is that right? Am I saying that right? Three o'clock already, good grief. 3 o'clock. So what did I say? I said I was going to use the other grey, which, well, I won't use that. So we're going to just put like a bit of patterning into the fan. Hey, Studio Tez Art, thank you for the follow, nice one. give that a sharpen. Oh, excuse me. You a streamer then, Studio Tez? I was just saying, you a streamer yourself? What sort of art do you do? Being nosy. No, what's been keeping you from painting then? So at the minute I'm actually live on TikTok, I'm on Twitch, and I'm also on YouTube. So there's different conversations going on. So if you see me talking to people and there's no comments in that chat, that's why. Ah, cheers, Toto. That's it, life gets in the way. You're not wrong there. See, I got my gloves after. My gloves came, Toto, so... But now it's not cold. My hands are not cold. And in fact, I got my thermal vest on and I'm starting to feel a bit hot. So I don't know what's happened. I think the sun has just warmed up the loft a bit, even though it's cold. Studio Tez, I took a, well, pretty much a 15-year break from making stuff, doing art, so it does happen. I did make other things. I made films and websites instead, but actually doing stuff like this, I just stopped doing for a long time. I've really been enjoying getting back into it, you know, this last few years. So what sort of art did you make then, Studio Tez, when you were doing it? Oh, we're still doing something. That's the important bit. Yeah, consistency. I'm very inconsistent. I'd like to be able to do it every day, but I just can't get around to it some days. I was working part-time up until September, so that kind of took a lot of my time away for doing this. At the minute, I'm trying to do it full-time, but even now I got so much other stuff to do with my admin and my other businesses and other work. It's hard work. Oh, I quite enjoy it. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. That's why his ass shifted that way so much. Just looking. Let's put that back in. Yeah, so I'm using Polychromos pencil. I've never done one this size with these pencils. I've only done a couple of little pictures in the past. And I've got the added sort of hindrance of I've got no colour reference for this, so I work, sorry cameras, I work from old photos, so this is my reference image. So I put these together in Photoshop. These are old photos I own, so I'm having to sort of come up with the colour as I go along, which is quite tricky. I sort of thought about, I don't know if you know Majolica pottery, sort of Victorian pottery that was quite garish. So that's kind of a little bit the inspiration for the background more than anything. Yeah, so that I sort of, part of the reason is because they're copyright free. But I love the look of them, and I sort of like the idea of bringing these people back to life. You know, these photos are discarded, so I pick them up on like eBay and wherever I find them. You know, so they're discarded. And to me, it's like giving them a second life in a way, whether they like it or not. But yeah, I got folders and folders full of these old photos because they're quite cheap to buy. You know, it's surprising you can pick them up for like pennies. I think I'll put a few more bits of cherry blossom. I think these are. Put a couple of small ones. Let's do it before I do the grey. Otherwise, it's going to look odd. There you go, Tez. I've just given you a follow back as well. Spread the love, isn't it? So this piece is called Hopelessly in Limerence with You. And the idea is one of these has got a crush, a sort of obsessive crush with the other. But we don't know which one. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So Tez, what sort of things do you art when you're arting then? Doing time wise, 58. Oh wow, cool. So what sort of animals? Pet stuff or? Cheers guys, the likes, 2,500 likes on TikTok. That's pretty good going, thank you. Bad for this nonsense, is it? Bad for this old nonsense. Yeah, I love nature. I'll show you. Did I show you this one? So this is one of my pencil drawings. So this one's called In the Court of the Green King and Queen. And I don't know why I chose to make a background mainly out of ferns and forestry, because it was an absolute nightmare to draw, but there we go. So I'm all about the sort of the forest folk and nature. I use animals in my pictures quite often. Been a few foxes recently. Thanks guys for the likes. Who's that? I'm sending all those hearts. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think white and pink works for the fan, doesn't it? Just keep it simple. There is pattern on the fan in the reference, but it's also quite see-through. But I didn't want to make something else see-through when I got those sleeves to contend with. Right, I'm going to take a break there. It's time for my afternoon drink of hot steaming beef. Yeah, so I'm going to be about 20 minutes and I'll be back for some more. So say goodbye to you guys on TikTok first. Take care all, Toto. Sorry, I got to disappear for a bit, but I will be back.